One of the cool things about Free Comic Book Day here at Summit Comics and Games is that they have their own mini version of an artist's alley. So we thought we'd take a look inside and let some of those artists share some of their latest projects.
I'm Daniel J Hogan. I run the website clattertron.com, where I do the comic Foxes and Boxes. It's a weekly, all ages fantasy humor comic, kind of like Adventure Time, something like that. And I've been doing comics for 5 years now. I always look forward to Free Comic Book Day. It's one of my biggest events every year. I love coming to Summit in downtown. They do a great job. They treat us really well. Lots of people show up. It's always a must-do event on my calendar. And this is the only thing I'm doing today because I'm going to be pretty tired.
Yes.
I've been drawing free sketches for kids nonstop since 11 o'clock, and it's 11:30 now. So I have no idea how many I've done. I read a lot of webcomics like Questionable Content, Scary Go Round, Octopus Pie, so kind of ongoing serial stories, that sort of stuff. And then as far as print comics, I read I Hate Fairyland, Mouse Guard is a favorite, Hellboy when it was still running, Bone for an older comic as well. You can find more about me at clattertron.com or danieljhogan.com. I'm also on Instagram as @clattertron because someone else beat me to my name. That's all right. And facebook.com/clattertron.
Yeah, so Free Comic Book Day is a wonderful day. It's the day that we get together and celebrate comics as the medium that we all love and the creators that make them. And Capital City Comic Con is a little bit of a different convention in that we are a creators first kind of convention. So we're in our third year at the Breslin Center and campus of Michigan State University, Saturday, August 26th from 10 to 6 p.m. And you can get tickets now online for $15 at capcitycomiccon.com. They are children 7 and under are free. Our guest list keeps growing right now. We've got legends like Arvell Jones and Scott Rosemore are going to be with us this year, and Ryan Clador, who's also professor at MSU, and some of the things that we're really excited about in terms of not just being a creator-focused show, but a community-focused show, and that we're really proud that a part of every admission ticket, $1 goes to the Capital Area Literacy Coalition to help fight illiteracy here in Lansing. It's a big deal. We love doing it. So we're really proud to do a scholarship for an aspiring comics artist who's going through the program at MSU, and we do a $1,000 scholarship, and they'll create our commemorative art for this year. So learn more at capcitycomiccon.com and find us on Facebook and Twitter.
My name is J. Jacot. J-C-O-T as in Tom, that's right. No. What else am I supposed to say now? Holy cow. I make art. I make comics. I like art, any kind of art whatsoever. No, but seriously, I've been doing this for now over 10 years. Free Comic Book Day is a guarantee every single year I will be somewhere. It's one of the best days for the industry, period. The chance to introduce new people who may not want to spend the money on comics, to get introduced into new characters, and just get in out there and get people reading. I learned how to read because of comic books. So, for me, it's more than just me making art, me making books. You can find me online, Jacot Comics, Jacot Comics, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
My name is Dean Stahl. I am a lifelong comic book artist. I've been reading since I was 11, but wanted to be an artist ever since I could draw. I create my own comic called Headlocks and Headaches. It's all about 80s era pro wrestling. I also create original art based on different interests I hold, like pro wrestling, Star Wars, superheroes, fantasy, Doctor Who, whatever I feel like doing. It's great to be able to exhibit here, but I'm really much more interested in being part of the day to convince new people to read comics and come into a comic store and see what it's all about. That way you'll never have money for drugs. I love comics, I love pro wrestling, I love role-playing games. I'm just total geek 24/7. I've been into comics since I was 11. I've loved Marvel comics from the beginning. I got into DC Comics with John Byrne's relaunch of Superman, and I'm still into it with Rebirth. I love Valiant Comics. I loved them in the 90s. I love the retakes they're doing now. I'm just into it all. You can see my art at deanstalart.com. I have a Facebook page that's also called Dean Stahl Art. You can follow me on Twitter at Dean_Stahl. I'm on Instagram under the same name. I'm on a podcast that's it is a live play D&D game called Paradigm Shift, and its paradigm is spelled weird, but just go to goodpencilgames.com and you'll find it.
So I'm Fabu. I'm a local comic book artist in my spare time, and I've been doing Free Comic Book Day for, I don't know, maybe 5 years now, and it's a great time. This year, I'll also be at Cherry Capital Comic Con up in Traverse City, and I'll almost for sure be at Capital City Comic Con later this summer. I just kind of keeping it local this year. Yeah, I do all the normal nerd things, right? I play World of Warcraft, I love video games, but comics is my big passion. It's the thing I've always been into. I want to say I started reading comics when I was like 8 or 9 with Ninja Turtles, and just never stopped. Got real serious, like most people, right around college, where I started following certain artists around or certain writers around. And I think the first book I ever read was a Batman. My mom picked me up a Batman maybe when I was like 7 or 8. But the first series I ever read was the Archie Ninja Turtles series. That was kind of like a spin-off of the old cartoon, and that's what really got me hooked. That was the one I would go to before there were a lot of comic shops, right? I would go down to the local grocery store every once a month, picking them up off the spinny rack, go down every week and wait for the next one to come out, and so that was kind of how I got started. So I have a website. It is Abuelsa. I'll put the link someplace, .wordpress.com, and my art's there, some of my writing's there.
So I'll ask you to think back to your first comic you ever read. What was that comic?
That would be the Mighty Thor Annual of 1989.
Really? Do you have a favorite comic book hero?
Of course I do.
What is it?
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. And on the flip side of that coin, do you have a favorite villain?
Yes, I do. Thanos.
Is there a particular Free Comic Book Day book that you were most looking forward to?
Secret Empire.
Have you read 0 and 1?
Yes, I have.
What was your name again?
Sir Rutherford of France.
Do you have in general, do you have a favorite comic?
Yeah, I would say I do.
What is that?
I would say right now it's X-Men Blue.
X-Men Blue. Yeah, the X-Men this year. And then lastly, is there a particular comic-based TV show or movie that is your favorite?
I would say I would have a favorite.
Yes.
Archer. I'm a banana.